Off the play fake. Lawrence toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, looking to throw on second down. Reddick throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
But there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Reddick. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. Tackled by Jordan Willis. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Switch. Watch the safety creep. Hit it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Big boy. Lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. This is fielded at the goal line. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against?
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And on the ground they go with a running back. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
51 the mic. 51 the mic. General West. You ain't got nothing. Slam. Safe.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
You better be right. Zoo. Hey. 57 to Mike. Watch the slats. Watch the slat. 57. Mike, 57. Bring it. 5. Shoot.
From the gun, Redding. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him,
how is that a fucking face mask?
Does he have an answer right now where he already understands?
How is that a face mask?
That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation.
How is that a face mask?
Down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. John Kelly, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I'll guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, wahoo! 51's the mic! 51's the mic!
Back to throw. Redding. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Just like hard. Guard. Begin. Check 13. Check 13. Look at me. Zipper. Ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, foxtrot.
Looking to throw. Redding. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. That would complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first down, it's Kelly, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. On second down, it's Kelly. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. To throw on 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Pilot, 64. Undercrunch. Check.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
So.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stat. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Redding.
Why is he fucking, come on? There's no pressure, bro.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
All I hear is static.
Pretty move.
Are you?
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And this will be a dump off for Kelly. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throw left side complete. It's Burns. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. He is going to find Hill here.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these
situations. Oh, my God!
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this
Oh, my
situation.
God, bro.
A good pickup there for the Browns.
These niggas stay fucking running under the ball, bro. Take the shit.
As it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Go. Watch the twist.
To throw on second down. Redding.
And he dropped the ball.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Slam.
Back to throw. Redding. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line.
Check. Hey, Charlie. Ready.
Looking to throw. Redding. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
You.
To throw on third down. Redding. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
What's wrong with your mic?
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the pass.
They're going to try and throw.
What the fuck was that?
It's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
I don't want to get it.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because...
Strip him.
Wrapped up and slung to the turf. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down. But now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Complete to Kellen. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Redding. Britt's got it, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare. Around in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Check 43. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, Alpha. Ready?
To throw on 2nd down. Redding. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Give him 30 yards there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now here in London, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. He can run.
Wow, get the fuck out of here.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On 4th down, Redding. And it is incomplete.
Fuck,
they can't
man.
look up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this Browns defense stands tall. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Off play action. Lawrence.
Call of Duty.
And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
You gonna play multiplayer?
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they got to wrap things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before when you kind of been in shutdown mode for a while, thinking that you're okay. It's hard to match the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to
come on, stop!
Drive right here and now.
Triple.
They'll be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
No, because none of my shit's working, bro. My quarterback can't throw yet.
Defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them.
And I just scored something.
Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
On second down now.
Look at this,
it's
bro.
Kelly. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Who did you have as your quarterback last year?
Russell Wilson.
On first down, Kelly. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You right over there, Famo?
Now right out of the 2-minute break. We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to
Oh, hey, do you have
so
Corey
muted?
Yep.
Down and they can get another
his
run
mic
like
fixed.
we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll go again with
Come on, bro.
this time not quite to
What the fuck?
at the 31-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
What the fuck, man? How does he break it?
But it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Kelly.
Take the ball.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh yeah, they running all over yo ass. Time out.
Because when they're hoping this big defensive lineman will take the beat and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Thank you.
And he's
Jesus
gonna have to
fucking
protect the football
Christ.
and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
God!
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Damn, it's the 4th.
Yes,
Yeah,
bro.
he got to score and get the ball back.
What the fuck, bro?
They just scored.
A big pick up there. Without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one
Nah,
up.
they ain't scored.
Starting to look like this drive. It may be
How
the
the fuck
final
does he
nail
not
in
get?
the
Oh
coffin.
But this is
my
why
God,
Who is
bro.
their running
This is
back?
why you spend all that time in the offseason.
John Kelly,
This is
bro.
why you have those OTAs and
This
minicamp.
nigga about.
Hey, nigga.
This fucking line is getting everything, bro.
Oh, and they doing a QB kneel. Ooh,
Good bounce back.
They know
There.
it's
They'll
hurt.
take the knee.
Formation.
Can't stop the clock defensively.
That hurt.
Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week.
I thought you was going back to the playbook.
I did, bro.
This team realized
The
there's a
shit
long
don't work
season and they feel very
against the
talented,
computer, bro.
and they get it done in this one.
nah, it's just your
So
quarterback.
Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless
Gotta
through the
build
entire
them
second half,
up.
but their first half output, that's
You
enough to carry
gotta
them to victory.
And that's an
find.
odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the
I'm about
output
to
in the
use the
first
book of
half,
Auburn.
you think to yourself, okay,
Oh
they've
my
got
God,
something
here we
working
go.
here. They know what
You
they're
on
doing. They'll
me,
continue
bro.
that
That's
along.
exactly
But
why I'm
still,
out
On
of
me.
this shit, man.
I seen what you did with Costello. I'm about to do the
Enough of a
same
cushion
thing.
And enough deep.
All I need to do is watch one game, see what plays you pick.